It was the end of the day on the island of Sodor. Thomas was dropping off some passengers near the narrow gauge railway. While the passengers were leaving Annie and Clarabelle, Skarloey was on his way back to the sheds after a long day of pulling goods trains. Having a rough day too, Skarloey?
Yes, but I can't deny that it feels so satisfying to be all done for the day. I love doing work as much as any engine, but I'm over 160 years old. Can't work as well as the younger engines can.
Well, you've proven through several generations that you're still reliable and useful. I'm sure that'll keep your spirits up.
It sure does. Glad to know that my knowledge of hard work has passed on to you as well, Thomas.
Well, Edward was the one that gave me this lecture, but anyways, time for me to go. Good night, Skarloey. See you tomorrow.
You too, Thomas. You too.
The next day, Thomas went to his usual last stop at the narrow gauge railway. There was no sign of Skarloey, but a very upset James was present.
That old fart must really be choking on coal this time. He's late with my delivery.
Give him some time, James. He's over a century and a half old at this point. Finally, Skarloey arrived, but he wasn't pulling anything, but he looked rather unusual.
I've waited forever for you and you brought nothing? What's the meaning of this?
Your stuff's on the other side of the old bridge and I'm too scared to go across it.
What? That's not like you at all, Skarloey. Couldn't you at the very least conquer your fear and get James's delivery?
No. I'm gonna go to my shed and cry.
I didn't know Skarloey was such a wuss.
I can definitely understand being afraid of a bridge more than being afraid of the rain.
I heard that, Thomas.
But if Skarloey told me anything, you gotta conquer your fears and get the job done at whatever cost. I mean, he pulled a train of passengers after having a broken spring, and now he's scared of a bridge? Something seems very off about him. And for Thomas, things have gotten more weird the next day.
What has gotten into Skarloey?
Is he still talking about how scared he is of the bridge?
He's scared of a bridge? Funny you mention that, because he told me he's going to attach himself to the incline.
What? Thomas and Edward were speechless as to what happened. That night, Skarloey was getting repaired. Mr. Percival, the controller of the narrow gauge railway, is cross.
First you're too scared to go on the bridge, and now you broke the winch 'cause you wanted to show how brave you are. That's not the wise and gentle Skarloey that I know.
But to Mr. Percival's surprise, Skarloey wasn't responding.
Skarloey? Skarloey? Uh-oh. This is not good.
It took several weeks for Skarloey to finally wake up. After getting some fresh water and coal, Skarloey made his way to the station. Thomas and Edward were both there, finally relieved to see the little old engine alive and well.
Glad to see you're doing okay, Skarloey. Why did you attach yourself to the incline?
I did what? Why would I attach myself to the incline?
That was how you got into an accident, and also the day before that you were scared to go across a bridge.
This is all ridiculous. I would never do such foolish things.
What did you remember doing last, Skarloey?
Well, after that one day where I told Thomas about what hard work is like, I was knocked down by some giant unknown force.
So Skarloey must have got amnesia. Hence why he was acting strange with being scared of a bridge as well as being attached to the incline.
And the accident he had related to the incline must have got his memory back.
Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. If I had amnesia, then why was my personality so different?
It's a lot more of a common symptom for engines than you realize. Toby got amnesia once, going from wise and careful to having such low self-esteem about himself.
And how did he get his memory back?
It was from the Great War between steam engines and diesel engines. One of the diesels pushed Toby into a coal tipper, and Toby regained his memory.
Great War?
That's a long story in and of itself.
Anyways, did you guys hear about the new crane that they're adding to Brandon Docks? Man, do I despise those things.
Wait, that doesn't sound like the Edward I know.
Oh dear, Here we go again.